Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some basketball games for Saturday, February 5th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks. Let's go ahead and get into the games. We're going to have 6 games up on the board here. Get over a screen that you guys can see here. We got the Grizzlies and the Magic, Heat and the Hornets, Suns versus the Wizards, Knicks versus Lakers, Bucks versus the Trailblazers, and Thunder versus the Kings to end off the night. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured is I have the away team, the road team up top, their season record, their coach's record, their away record, any other notes I want to add. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two teams, all-time, regular season, and for this season in particular. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their coach's record, their home record, and any other notes that I want to add. So let's go ahead and start with the first game of the night, of course. It's going to be the Grizzlies versus the Magic. We'll get this up on a bigger screen. I'll change the ticker here. All right, so I usually start with the home team in this scenario, which would be the Magic. So let's look at the Magic first to see what kind of numbers would allow them to win this game, and then we'll look at the Grizzlies and see what numbers allow them to win this game. So if we started with the Magic, if the Magic were going to win this game, it could be as simple as it having 13 date numerology on the Gregorian. Magic could get their 13th win for the season as they sit on 41 losses. They'll become 13-41 for a season record. 13-41. 41 is the 13th prime number today with 13 date numerology on the Gregorian. It will be the 36th day of the Gregorian New Year. Grizzlies would sit on 36 wins for the season with the loss. They would get their 10th road loss as Magic becomes 1-0 head-to-head against the Grizzlies. Like 10 today with 29 date numerology on the Gregorian, 29 the 10th prime number. This is the Grizzlies' 55th game for the season, the 10th triangular number, as well as the 10th Fibonacci number. And I think that's it for the Magic. If we would look at the Grizzlies, if the Grizzlies were going to win this game, Magic could sit on 12 wins for the season with the loss, as Grizzlies get their 37th win for the season, 37th to 12th prime number. It's Grizzlies coach's 200th regular season game, which kind of shares number with 37. So 200 sums to 132, and then 37 sums to 132. They both kind of share that number. There could be some lineup there. Grizzlies coach, he would get his 109th win regular season in his 200th game as they get their 37th win. 109 is the 29th prime number today with 29 date numerology on the Gregorian. Grizzlies would become 25-25 all-time head-to-head against Magic with the win. And the number 25 and the number 29 are identical in all 4 base ciphers. And I think that's it. I didn't have a lot for this game. It's the 50th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. And if 29 and 25 are the same in all 4 base ciphers, that means they both sum to 50. They could become 25-25 and the 50th all-time. But let's go ahead and move on to the Heat versus the Hornets. Heat versus the Hornets. All right, so we'll start with the home team. If the Hornets were going to win this game, today is February the 5th, written 2/5, like 25, a day with 29 date numerology on it. Hornets could become 29-25 for a season record with a win. Hornets, they would become 124-149 and 29, getting their 29th win. 29 sums to 149. And then the 124, I have that marked. I forget what it was. I'm a little tired right now. Why did I mark the 124? I'm not too sure. Well, I guess I'll pass on that one. Maybe I'll just unmark it. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a tired moment. Tired and half-baked. But the coach for the Hornets, he would sit on 149 losses as they get their 29th win for the season on a day with 29 date numerology. 29 sums to 149. They become 29-25. 29 and 25 are identical in all four base ciphers. February 5th, 2/5. Let's see. The Heat, they would become 15-15 on the road with a loss as the Hornets get their 15th home win, while Hornets pick up their 47th regular season head-to-head win against the Heat. 47 the 15th prime number. It is a revenge game for the Hornets. They can either tie up the score or the Heat can go 2-0, go up in the series for the season. So the revenge factor could play in for the Hornets as a favor. And I think that's all I had for the Hornets. Oh, also the 120. Now I know why I marked the 124. Hornets, they can get their 15th home win. Like I was saying, Heat can go 15-15. They get their 47th regular season head-to-head win against the Heat, 47 the 15th prime number. If I type in the number 15, 15 sums to 124. So that's where the coach can get his 124th regular season win as a coach for Hornets as they get their 15th home win. 15 sums to 124. He would sit on that 149 as they become 29-25. Both 29 and 25 sum to 149 because they're identical in all four base ciphers. So that would be the numbers for the Heat, or excuse me, for the Hornets. If the Heat were going to win this game, Heat can sit on 20 losses for the season with the win as they up the series 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against the Hornets. If you type out the number 20 sums to 26 and 28, which is what the Hornets record would become. If they lose, it would become 28-26 for a season record with a loss. Heat would become 2-0 head-to-head against the Hornets as they sit on 20 losses. 20 sums to 28 and 26. The Heat, they would sit on 52 all-time head-to-head losses against the Hornets with the win on February 5th, written 2/5, 5/2. Heat would get their 77th all-time head-to-head win against the Hornets. 77 sums to 149, just like 29 sums to 149, date numerology. On the Gregorian, 29, as well as 49. The Heat would get their 69th regular season head-to-head win against the Hornets. 69 sums to 49. And what else? 34. Oh, yeah. Heat would sit on 46. They would become 46-69 regular season head-to-head against the Hornets. 46 being on the fourth day of the 6 months for the Hebrew Civil, like 46. So that could be something in their favor. Also, what I failed to realize is it's the 4th day of the 12th month on the Hebrew religious side. So this 124 down here for the Hornets coach, instead of gray, I should have had it marked purple. 124, 4th day of the 12th month. But let's move on to the Suns and the Wizards. Suns and the Wizards. I apologize. I'm kind of all over the place here. I'm tired and half-baked, like I was saying. But I wanted to get this done here. So let's start with the home team, Wizards versus the Suns. If the Wizards were going to win this game, it's a revenge game. This is the second and last head-to-head matchup between these two teams. Wizards can get their revenge on the Suns for the season and become 1-1, like an 11, which would also give the Suns their 11th loss for the season. Could be a revenge narrative there. Suns would sit on 41 wins for the season with a loss, 41 the 13th prime number. Today with 13 date numerology on the Gregorian. Wizards would get their 25th win for the season. Today with 29 date numerology, 29 and 25 written out or identical in all 4 base ciphers. And today has 49 date numerology, 49 sums to 126. Suns coach would sit on 126 regular season wins as a coach for the Suns with a loss. And that would be a Wizards narrative for the win. For the Suns to win this game, it could be something similar to the Heat. Same thing with the 20, 28, 26. If the Suns win this game, they become 2-0 head-to-head against the Wizards for the season. Like 20, they sweep the Wizards for the season. As the Suns get their 20th road win, the number 20 written out sums to 26 and 28, and Wizards would get their 28th loss in their 26th home game. Wizards would become 13-13 for a home record with the loss on a day with 13 date numerology for the Gregorian. And Suns, they can get their 66th all-time head-to-head win against the Wizards. 66 sums to 149, just like 29 sums to 149. I think 66 sums to 49 as well. 66. Yeah, it sums to 49 and 149. Today with 29 and 49 date numerology, 29 sums to 149. Those would be some numbers there for the Suns to win this game. Let's keep it moving. Knicks and Lakers. Knicks versus the Lakers. Get that up on the screen? Yeah. Okay. So let's start with the Lakers, the home team. If the Lakers were going to win this game, I didn't see a whole lot. I mean, the Knicks could get their 29th loss for the season on a day with 29 date numerology for the Gregorian. I don't see why not. That could be a thing. It is the Lakers' 29th home game where the Knicks can get their 29th loss for the season on a day with 29 date numerology. Lakers, they could get some revenge. This is the second and last head-to-head matchup between these two teams. So this is a revenge match. Knicks would sit on 11 road wins with the loss as the Lakers become 1-1 head-to-head, like an 11. Lakers can sit on 124 regular season losses against the Knicks with the win. Today being the 4th day of the 12th month on the Hebrew religious. Anagrams of each other. And I didn't really see a whole lot in this game. Sometimes it's just like that. You just only see a few things. But let's keep it moving. Knicks, if the Knicks were going to win this game, Knicks could get their 29th loss for the season, or they can just get their 25th win in their 25th away game. 25 and 29 are identical in all 4 base ciphers. Today with 29 date numerology on the Gregorian. It's the Knicks' 125th. Knicks coaches 125th regular season game as a coach for Knicks, and they can get their 125th regular season head-to-head win against the Lakers. Lakers would become 25-29 for a season record with the loss. This is the Lakers' 29th home game. This is the Knicks' 25th road game, 25-29. They could become 25-29, and then they would get their 13th home loss on a day with 13 date numerology for the Gregorian, 13 and 29, date numerology. So let's go to the Bucks and the Trailblazers. Bucks and the Trailblazers. I definitely didn't see a whole lot of numbers in this game either. As you can see, they're not a whole lot marked. But if the Blazers were going to win this game, if the home team was going to win this game, the Bucks, they would become 13-13 on the road with a loss. A day with 13 date numerology on the Gregorian. It would definitely be something with the number 22. I just don't know what it would be, because Bucks would get their 22nd loss. Blazers would get their 22nd win. I just didn't see any 22 connections that jumped out at me. But I am, kind of tired and half baked, so I just might not be seeing it at the moment. 32. I just didn't see a whole lot in this game in general. This might just be a whole game just to pass altogether. But even with the Bucks, even if the Bucks were going to win, I didn't see a whole lot for their connections. The only thing I saw for the Bucks in their favor was potentially them picking up their 33rd win for the season in their coach's 281st regular season game as a coach for the Bucks. Mathematically speaking, 281 is the 60th prime number, and if you write out the number 33, it sums to 60. So Bucks get their 33rd win, Blazers get their 33rd loss. That's really the only connection I saw in this game for either one of them. Bucks with the 13-13 or the 33. So this is not much help. I apologize. Sorry, guys. But let's keep it moving to Thunder and Kings. Let's see. So let's start with the home team Kings. If the Kings were going to win this game, they can sit on 35 losses for the season with the win, as they sit on 149 regular season head-to-head losses against Thunder with the win. And then Thunder would get their 35th loss for the season. 149 is the 35th prime number. Today does have 29 date numerology on the Gregorian. 29 sums to 149. The number 39 and 35 are identical in all four base ciphers. Thunder can get their 35th loss, as their coach sits on 39 wins regular season for his career with the loss. 39, 35, identical in all four base ciphers. And that's all I saw for this one, too. I guess what's going against the Kings here. Today is the 36th day of the Gregorian. Kings could just go ahead and get their 36th loss for the season. It's the 253rd all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. The Kings coach can sit on 523 wins regular season for his career with the loss. 523, 253 are just anagrams of each other as they get that 36th loss. Kings coach, he would get his 25th loss as a coach for Kings regular season. 25 and 29 are identical in all four base ciphers. Today with 29 date numerology on the Gregorian. And for Thunder, getting that 18th win. It could be a Hebrew civil calendar thing. Today is the 4th day of the 6th month on the Hebrew civil side of the calendar. And if you write out the number 18 sums to 46. So I think that might be it. It's probably not the most entertaining video. Not the most detailed video or entertaining video, but I wanted to get something out for you guys for Saturday. There's just 6 games. Let me bring up another screen here. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, hopefully this helps. Kind of all over the place. I'm, like I said, tired and half baked. So do what you will with the information. That's why I'm talking really slow. Hopefully this adds to your decode. Hopefully this gets you started on a decode. Maybe just a quick overview of what's going on with Saturday games. And the most important part of all, I hope you win all the money in the world. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support.